Everyone, I'm gonna do this quick review. I just got out the shower. Long day at work. It seemed like it's kind of dark. I don't want y'all saying shit about me wearing this red shirt, but this is the shirt I wear when I'm sleeping alone. Let me turn on another light real quick. Y'all love my blue wool. Oh, it's the same. Whatever. Okay, so Hollywood Divas, Season 2, Episode 4. I am loving the season of Hollywood Divas. These bitches be having me cracking up. Todd Tucker, Mr. Tucker, a.k.a. Candy's husband. You doing your thing on the producing, whatever. Like I said, y'all got some more money. TV One gave y'all some more money, so y'all stepping y'all game up. So, anywho, they're back in Hollywood, LA, and Countess meets up with Char and tells Char everything that went on the cruise, about the white scissors and everything like that. And a revelation has happened. Countess said that she served Miss Paula J. Parker and Dumbass Forrest some cease and desist paperwork about the whole witches idea that she pitched first season, which I thought was a good thing. Yeah, sometimes our people do not like to go on the whole witchcraft because with our religion and Christianity and all other stuff with Jesus. That's cool, but it's just for entertainment, and I thought it was a good pitch. So I guess word around town is Countess heard that Paula was pitching an idea about a pilot about had to do with witch sisters or something with witchcraft, whatever. And she sent her a cease and desist. I'm like, okay, so Countess is about her money too, and I don't blame her. Whatever money you got left, you hold the fuck on to. That what was going on with that. She told her, Char was telling her about this whole white sister thing. She said, y'all need to get together and really talk about what's going on. Excuse my hair, it's still a little, I'm holding on to this crochet braid or whatever. Well, what else was going on? I'm sorry, yeah. Oh, Lisa meets up with her producer partner. He's the one who helped out with the white sister. Deshaun or Rayshawn, whatever his name is, and he's not having it either. He's talking about that Forrest wants the whole cut, Elise, whatever. It's just a big mess about the whole cut situation. And he's like, they don't know nothing about this. He's a little bit turned up with his little funny self. But basically, he's not here for either. You can't mess with nobody's money if everybody had dealing with it. Why would y'all try to do that nonsense or whatever? So, because of the issues that Golden and Elise had on the cruise, and of course Golden being shady boots or whatever, Elise decides to go see Golden because they're the closest basically or whatever, and they go talk about what happened on the cruise when a lady asked Elise a question about having kids. I still don't understand what Golden is all upset about. She's the main one that's upset. I know Char has something to say about it, but like Elise keeps saying, that is her opinion. That's her opinion. She asked her, so she's going to ask her how she felt about it. And it got a little bit turned up. They were yelling a little bit back and forth or whatever because Golden don't understand that. And I think somehow she related back to her. Maybe somehow what she said she felt was a little shady, like a little read to her. But that's your personal shit going on, Golden, and you fucking crazy. So it's not really more to say about that or whatever. So Countess has a little session with her manager, not session, but she goes and talks to her manager. Her manager's saying that she's doing a documentary on stunt people. Basically, I think it's on black stunt people probably, right? And she thought about Countess doing a song on it, a lead song on the soundtrack. So she was all happy. Countess was honored and happy and everything like that. We all know that Miss Countess can sing her ass off, whatever, ever since 227. But she got mad because her manager was like, well, you need to go work out, work on your vocals, do what you need to do before you step in a booth. So Countess took offense to that or whatever. Even and said, well, you know me for 12 years. You know I have a thyroid problem. Well, I don't know if that has something to do with your throat. Well, I think your thyroid is in your throat or whatever. But it has you sounding like Kermit the Frog. I'm sorry, Countess. Her voice is the worst. Even though she's one of my favorite on the show. But that's all she was saying, that you got to practice. You haven't been there in the studio in a while. You haven't sang in a while. So she started doing a little few notes or whatever. She sounded good, but very, very raspy. Very raspy. But so she told her she's going to hook her up with Halle Berry's stunt woman. And I guess she has something to do with singing and all this other stuff. So how she's able to move and sing at the same time, just in case she has to perform it anywhere, which is a good idea. That's what a good manager does, Countess. I don't understand what's all the shade coming from. Anyway, Mama Paula's mom, I can't remember her name, Forrest, and Wonderful, spelled ONEIFUL, something, Wonderful. They all meet up and they talk about the White sisters and how Forrest still needs to do what he needs to do as a man or whatever. I was waiting for him to call her a bitch again, but whatever, because he's just so disrespectful. I can't with him. They were talking about whatever, about Forrest doing what he needs to do, and basically he's still living off of Paula. That's it. You know, whatever other job she has, anything. What else? So Countess finally hooks up with Halle Berry's not personal trainer, stunt woman, and she's a little cute light skinned girl, whatever. So they're doing all stretches and exercises. And Countess is so not here for it. She had me dying. But I see where, you know, her running and jumping, doing lunges while she's doing certain notes and stuff. It was real good, and she really pushed it. Excuse me, and I'm glad for Countess for that one or whatever. Also, Golden Go paid Countess a visit or whatever, and they were talking about their relationship and everything like that, with the whole the side remarks and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't think Golden was being shady. She said that Countess looked good. I personally don't see the change. Elise said the same thing. She looks the same. Two, that she heard that she said that the party, Char told her, she's at the party that ain't no different than her selfie party. But I really didn't really see it. It looks the same to me. Her face still looked a little bit too swole or whatever. And maybe that has something to do with the thyroid. I don't know. But then they started talking about the whole White Sisters thing. And Golden told about shady ass Forrest or whatever. And Countess is like, no. I remember we wrote our part and he just put it together. And and Golden was like, thank you. One thing they can agree on, shady ass Paula and Forrest with their bullshit, trying to snatch up all the money to get them a new house and stop living in that rundown crack house they living in. Basically, that's what was going on with that whole situation. What else was going on? Okay, so all together, Lisa decided to hold a meeting. So at a restaurant. So it's Lisa, Countess, Golden, and Deshawn, Lisa producer friend or whatever. So Elise wasn't able to make it. She was working as usual. So I don't know how this is going to come to agreement. So they're talking about Forrest and Paula and how thirsty, this is what they kept saying, thirsty they are. And walks in Forrest with his entourage. He had two people like he's somebody and you're nobody. You nobody, my nigga. You nobody. So they start talking about, they want to hear the side deal. Once again, I think he's throwing Elise under the bus with the whole situation. And Golden said, I don't believe it, because you trying to defer all the attention off of you and Paula when some shit is going on. Then he was like, well, I own the rights and all this other stuff, and I deserve the bigger piece and all this other stuff. She's like, you didn't write it. We're all producers. That's the way it works. Stuff started getting out of hand. Golden's like, I don't believe you because I don't even believe your wife. Countess looking at him like he was crazy while she was fucking up the appetizers. And then Mr. Deshawn, to which it seemed like he was already pissed off or whatever about his money. Maybe Lisa owed him money, I don't know. Then he started wilding out. They're going back and forth. They were saying no one has rights to it or whatever. I have paperwork. Golden was like, let me see your paperwork. She was like, it's at my lawyer office. She was like, I can get my lawyer to do it too. He was like, well, why didn't you? She was like, I didn't think y'all was trifling. Yo, Golden be bringing up some old school words. Last season, she was telling freaking Paula, nobody don't want that food. That shit was funny. Now she talking about, I didn't think I had to do it because y'all was trifling. So it looks like it's going to be come down to the lawyers. That's it, or whatever. They were just going back and forth, and Deshaun, Lisa's producer friend that worked on the White Sisters, also got up, and he got up and put up the kitchen, and Forrest got up and pulled a ketchup bottle like he was going to do something. How you want to bust somebody in the head with a ketchup bottle? At first, Miss Council was trying to break it up, and then she was like, I'm tired of this bullshit. She sat her happy fat ass down and started fucking up some more appetizers and nachos or whatever. And at the end of the show, she's like, it wasn't a good meeting, but the apps were good. The appetizer, them nachos was good. I was like, I can't. That's some fat shit. That's some fat ass shit I do. So I ain't gonna front. Go ahead, eat away, homegirl, eat away. But this episode was pretty good. It seems like the only people I'm feeling on the show, I mean, I know Shar is the main character, is Shar, Lisa, and Countess. That's it. Golden is way too, she's for entertainment value as far as with the shadiness. Elise, she feel like she too good, and the thing about it is you guys are on the same show. Paula, I can't take her wide mouth and her stupid ass husband or her son. Not can't stand her son. It's just that name aggravates my nerves. I don't want nobody thinking that, oh, I don't like children because I love babies. But why you name that baby Wonderful? Not only that, you spell it with a 1, O-N-E. Yeah, O-N-E-D-E-F-U-L, I think it is. I don't know. Anywho, but this episode was good. Next episode looks better. I'm loving this season so far. So great job, Todd Tucker, on this and bringing this back. And that other guy, I can't remember his name. But I hope you enjoyed my little snippet of review. I hope it wasn't too confusing. Everyone have a good night. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share.